We did raita before, now we're doing subji. And another story, same old story, many different variations of the exact same herbs, but different varieties, different variations, different combinations. But subji is a pretty, let's see, standard term for many different vegetable dishes. And the reason I want to introduce you to these is because so many people say, what do I do with vegetables? They just don't know what to do with them. And if you're just going to steam vegetables, it can get kind of boring. And this is a wonderful way to enjoy excellent vegetables with lots of flavor. So here's where we're going to start. We're going to have another mixture that we're going to mix together. And this time we're going to use fresh ginger. We did about 1.5 inches and 1 little clove of garlic. And incidentally, all of these recipes are on my website and included in this DVD series, so that you can get the precise exact measurements there. Okay, so we have the ginger and the garlic, and now we're going to add some, whoops, and 1 tablespoon of coconut, and some cilantro, 1 tablespoon, and 1/4 cup of water. And we're going to make this yummy little paste. I'm going to add a pinch of salt. There we go. Now there's not very much in here, so we'll turn this down. Here we go. Wow. Ginger, garlic, cilantro. Can you just even imagine? That is fantastic. Okay, we're going to leave this here, and we're going to go over to the stove. And this time we're going to use coconut oil instead of ghee. And the recipe actually calls for coconut oil. Now it's pretty hard here because it's cool in the house. But often if you live in a tropical climate and you're not used to using coconut oil, you'll notice that it can get very, very liquid at room temperature. But don't let that scare you. It's still an excellent source, and it won't go rancid if you don't get any food into it. I like to leave a little bit out on my counter because I use it so often. But if you're concerned about it, and if you're a little bit sloppy like I am, I mean, it's easy to get crumbs in it and things like that, especially if you're using it for toast. And you're spreading it on the toast and you dip the knife into it. You don't want to put not even a crumb, because that will start to create a bacterial situation to where it will go rancid. So I like to leave a little bit out at a time and put the rest in the refrigerator, and then I refill the one that I keep out on the counter all the time. So while this heats, look how beautiful that is. Very clear, beautiful oil. We're going to add, in this particular mixture, we're going to use the mustard seed and the cumin, a little bit of hing, and turmeric and the curry masala. So we're going to get a different variation of flavor here. So it calls for about 1/2 teaspoon. And then we're going to add the onions, and we're going to stir them into this herbal mixture and let them cook for a while until they get translucent. And then we're going to add our green beans. And we'll let everything cook together. And once the green beans start to cook, then we'll add in our slurry that we made, and we'll have all these great flavors cooked together. Wonderful way to enjoy your vegetables. Okay, I heard a pop. Did you? I think it's ready. There's the mustard seeds. We're going to have the cumin. And watch what happens when I put this hing in. I think it's love to watch it get all fizzle like that. Cool. So after these pop a bit, and a little bit of salt, we'll add the turmeric and the masala powder, about 1/2 teaspoon. Amazing aromas. Absolutely, so sensual. All right, turn back up the heat just slightly. I'm going to add in the onions. Now I'm going to turn the heat down and just let these cook for a little bit. Let's see how those onions are doing for our green bean subji. Oh, these look fantastic. Look how golden brown. I love these colors. I'm going to put in the green beans. And we're going to cover these and let them cook for a little while. Okay, these flavors are mixing nicely, and now we're going to add our slurry to give it some moisture. These would be the best green beans you ever had. You could make this dish with any vegetable. Asparagus, cauliflower, carrots and beets. This is beautiful. I love the colors. It's bubbling nicely. We're going to put the lid on, and we're just going to let it sit and bubble for about 15 minutes, and then we're going to come back and tell you how absolutely luscious it is. Perfect. They're al dente, just the way we like them, and you can cook them up any way you like them. Look at how beautiful this is. These are so tasty. And again, I know I keep saying it over and over again, but I just wish you could smell this. This is just so beautiful. You know, our olfactory is our strongest sense, and when it is enlivened like this with such beautiful aromas, it really makes us happy to be alive and appreciate, you know, our ability to smell things like this and to enjoy these aromas, because they really get our taste buds going. Beautiful dish. This is an accompaniment to anything you make, anything. And the beans are al dente, which is a nice little crunch, and then you get this wonderful buttery kind of taste, even though it's not butter, it's coconut, but it doesn't taste coconutty. It's just fantastic. Luscious. Delicious. Steaming hot. Enjoy.